Hi, I'm Gigi Snyder. Welcome to Venice Beach Yoga. For today's pose breakdown, we're going to focus on Ardha Chandrasana, specifically the transition from Trikonasana triangle into Halfmoon Ardha Chandrasana. I see a lot of practitioners, even my most advanced practitioners, doing this improperly, so I'm looking forward to giving some tips here. First, we'll show the wrong way, so to speak, and then we'll move into more of the right way, or the more hip-opening way to do this pose. Thanks, Stephanie. So Stephanie's going to be demonstrating. Have a block handy if you need it for triangle and Halfmoon, please. Fingertips together. I'd like you to inhale, step your feet wide, approximately feet as wide as the center of your forearms. From deep in your hip, externally rotate your right leg. Your back toes will turn in very slightly. Feel your front hip or sitting bone hug underneath you. Also press the thigh bone of your back leg to your hamstring. Take a deep inhale, and then hinge from your hip, deepening the crease between your hip and your thigh. Hand can come down, ankle, floor, shin, or block. Okay, and wherever you choose to have your hand, make sure your arms are in a straight line. So I'm actually going to have her just slightly bring her hand back. Beautiful. Tailbone draws in, thigh bone of back leg to hamstring. Beautiful. So, hand to hip. This is where sometimes things start to go a little bit awry. I suspect because people are trying to keep their balance, so it's completely understandable. I'm really going to first just show you the wrong way. The first thing people will do when I say look down, just going to look down because we're about to transition, people will start to drop their whole chest. Okay, good. So then start to bend your front knee. Act as though you're going to do it with the wrong way, with your chest dropped towards the floor. And then you're going to bring your hand under your shoulder and lift your leg. Okay, and then you're going to start to straighten and start to open up from here. Okay, so you can see here in the back, you can see all these wrinkles. You can see how the bottom side of her waist is compressed. Her top leg is too far back, and her knee, where's your knee? It's like towards your big toe, right? You feel a little strain in your knee? A little bit of a strain in the knee. It's hard to keep the external rotation in the front leg. And that's essentially because she's come into a neutral pose, or pretty much towards warrior three, and then started to open up from her sacrum or lower back to make her way to Halfmoon. Thank you. I'm going to have you bring your arm up, and then slowly come back to triangle. Good. Press to your back foot. Inhale, come all the way up. Parallel your feet, and just rest with your hands to your hips for a moment. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to encourage a couple of things here. I'm going to talk you through it really slowly. The number one thing is keep your chest open towards the wall you're facing. Do not drop your chest. I don't like to instruct do not, but in this case, do not drop your chest. Keep your chest open, please. We'll do the second side. So when you're ready from deep in your hip, externally rotate. Okay. And arms out wide. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Slowly deepen the crease between your hip and your thigh. And hand down, ankle, floor, shin, or block. Tailbone draws in, thigh bone of back leg to hamstring. Okay, and bottom shoulder blade will press towards your chest. Hand to hip. Okay, you're going to keep your chest open, but look down. Bend your standing leg knee so that your knee tracks over your second toe, and as you're bending, hug your front sit bone towards the wall that's right in front of you. Okay, keeping her chest open, she's going to start to hop her back foot in. She's going to bring her right hand right underneath her right shoulder, and when she's ready, she's going to keep a little micro bend in her standing leg knee, but inhale, lift the top leg and flex. Perfect. Now keep the bend in your standing leg knee just for a moment. Can you reaffirm that you're drawing your front sitting bone underneath you and also drawing your front sit bone back? Good. And then straighten your leg, then reach your left arm up. Does that feel better? Yeah. So now it's easier to keep her knee over her second toe, and you can see actually she's just pretty much floating here. You'll find that it's much easier to keep your balance when you've stayed in your external rotation in the front leg the whole entire time. To come out, hand to hip, please. Keep your collarbones wide. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, slowly, slowly bend your front leg. Keep your front sit bone hugging underneath you. Come back to triangle, please. Make the transition as important as the pose. Left arm up. Thank you. Root through your back foot. Inhale, come all the way up. Good, and then parallel your feet, fingertips together or hands to hips either way, and exhale, step or jump your feet back together. Perfect. Thank you for joining us at Venice Beach Yoga. Have a beautiful day.